Hi everyone, Rachel from Bookpiles. Welcome to a book video. Let's talk about March. Yes, I am in a reading slump. I had 4 books to read in March and I read 2 chapters of one of those books. So, I had 2 on the Kindle, which were the Virtuoso, which is a Grace Burrows book, part of a series that I had started. The other one is that book editing rom-com, contemporary romance. I had picked from my pile, or from 2 of my piles, The Bookish Life of Nina Hill, and I was going to touch the Irish Readathon and read The Girl on the Cliff by Lucinda Riley. So I failed miserably. I would hate to think, I haven't even looked how many books behind I am on the Goodreads challenge thing. Not that I pay that any mind, it's just a fun thing to have floating along in the background. So how am I going to deal with this? I'm not going to argue with it. If I force myself to read, I'm not going to read for longer. So I'm just going to let it, float along for a little bit. I haven't watched any booktube videos for ages, and I will start to do that, and that will hopefully just click me into gear. I'll either hear a book that really intrigues me, or just in general it'll get me back into it. So April might be abysmal, or we might get back on track. And by back on track, I don't mean back on track Goodreads goal back on track, because that's probably 100 books. Well, no, it's probably 10. Might not even be that much. But anyway, if I can get back in, if I can read 2 books by the end of the month, I'll be happy, and we will probably be back into gear. There are some things happening in my background that will make reading a little bit easier. I've had some stuff on that has taken up time. We are now in autumn here in New Zealand, in the southern hemisphere, so a lot of outside work will be closing down in the garden, and some other things that have been going on will be stopping. So there should be a bit more time, and I should feel less frantic about all the things that need to be done. So bear with me, it might take a couple of months to get back on track, but I will certainly touch base. And I feel like we're too far into the year now to do this video, but I was going to do my favourite books from July to December, because I had done January to June, and I kind of feel like I want to tie that off, so I probably will still do that. And then at least there's another video in the interim until I can tell you how April went, basically. I did, however, buy some books. If you've watched any of my videos, you know there's a second-hand shop in the Big Smoke that I live nearby, and you can go in and trade your finished books for second-hand books, and you get a reduction in the price. The shop is under new management, and he's changing that option. So basically he's now inspecting the books and telling you how much he'll take off the price. So you still get a discount, and I think I got 7 books for $25 or $26. So that's still pretty good, but it's not as good as it used to be. So I'm not sure how I'll proceed in the future with that. I might just stick to putting books on the Kindle now. They take up less room. I'm running out of pile space. So I'll show you what I got, and then I won't take up any more of your time at this point in time. So I basically just peruse the shelves and look for authors that I know and like. I don't take every book out and read the back, it would take forever. So straight away Sophie Jordan jumped out at me. She's one of my favourite historical romance authors, and this is Surrender to Me, and she had lost nearly everything. yeah, I don't know. I have looked at the backs briefly, but I don't know if it's part of a series. Yeah, I don't know. I need to sit down and go through and figure out if any of these books are parts of series. So that's the first one. Let me just take those off. I know of, but I don't think I've read a Julianne Long. So I picked that up, and this is I Kissed an Earl. Yeah. I just don't know the backs. Will take forever if I read the backs and chop and change and edit and all of that malarkey. This is Tracy Ann Warren, At the Duke's Pleasure. And then an older book, Joan Johnston, The Bridegroom. And this actually has a setback. I'm pretty sure I read a series of hers, a Western series of hers. Oh, spider. In the book that was, and then got under my fingernail. I don't like spiders. Oh. I'm wondering if this is set in Scotland. When you look at that inside the back cover. Oh, that's given me the heebie-jeebies. Anyway. I'm fairly certain I read a 3-book series set in Texas by her that I think I quite liked. It was before I did BookTube, so I can't remember the names. I'm sure I've got it written somewhere though, but anyway. Oh, that's given me the heebie-jeebies. And then I found 3 Grace Burrows, because that's who I've been reading lately. What I don't know is, A, if any of these are in the series. I think the series I'm reading at the moment is The Wyndhams. And then, of these, how many are in the same series? I think 2 are in the same series, or 3. I did look. Judging by what's written inside the books. So we've got A Duke by Any Other Name, Forever and a Duke, and these are all in pretty good nick, these books actually, and When a Duchess Says I Do. So I picked them up not really knowing where they fit in, but based on the fact that I have enjoyed reading her books. So the book that I had started in March but have only read a couple of chapters is The Virtuoso. That's book 3. Book 2 is The Soldier and book 1 is The Heir. And I enjoyed both of those, The Soldier more so than The Heir. And people have said The Virtuoso is even better. It certainly started out great, and I wish that I had just dedicated enough time and got it read at least, but I'll start it again, it's fine. So when I saw those 3, I'm like, well, I'll get them and I'll figure out later where they fit in and what I need to, I don't know if I can see it quickly. No, yeah, so that one's not got anything in it. Okay, so When a Duchess Says I Do is a book 2. Rogues to Riches series. Book 1 is My One and Only Duke. Then When a Duchess Says I Do. So I'm picking that this is book 3. And then, so Forever and a Duke, yep. And then A Duke by Any Other Name is book 4. So I need to get book 1, My One and Only Duke. And then I need to find out if there's actually any more. So I've got a little bit of digging, and all of that sort of thing will help me with my reading slump, because I'll get excited about books and series and things like that again. So I'm hoping it's a short-term thing and it doesn't roll on for months. It shouldn't, but I say that the last time I tried BookTube, which was 2 or 3 years ago, I got into a reading slump and it took me all a year to get out of it. So I hope that we won't go down this track, and if that's looking likely, I will keep you posted, and the channel will just go quiet for a wee while. We'll see. I'm not, reading is a fun exercise for me. I'm not putting any pressure on myself, and if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. But you know, I think it's the natural flow of things. I have read really well for the last year, almost 60 books, which is pretty good for me. So it's natural to come down the other side a little bit, but hopefully it'll turn around quickly and get going again. So anyway, that's where we're at. Let me know if you are interested in the favourite books of each month from July to December, or if you're not bothered at all. I haven't done the video. I just thought that I would do it because I had done this first half of the year basically. But now that we're rolling into April, it's like, is it relevant anymore? I don't know. And I'll see if I can come up with some more ideas in the meantime that don't involve me actually reading any books. I did have a thought about series or those sorts of things, so I may still try and do something like that, so I can at least churn out a couple of videos for the channel and keep it ticking along. But we'll see how we go. Anyway, I hope you are reading better than me, and I will catch you in the next few weeks. Let's say by the end of the month. Let's not put any real pressure on. Anything before that's a bonus. We'll just see. You know, we might turn around next week and have read 3 books. Just don't know. Hang on. Alright, I hope I didn't freak anybody out with my spider freak out, because I'm not going to go and figure out how to cut that bit out. Anyway, alright, take care everyone, and I'll catch you again in another video soon. Bye for now. Me again. I forgot one of the reasons why I was doing this video today. So I now need to go through my editing program. Anyway, let's readjust my leg while I get ready to waffle. The Bridgerton Box, Once Upon a Book Club, Box 2, or Volume 2 as they're calling it, is released today. Pre-orders are being taken today. Today, for the Southern Hemisphere people, or the people who have already started, let me figure this out. It's the 9th of April in New Zealand, but it's the 8th of April in the US. So my goal is to get this video up today. So if you wanted part 2, because you've already got part 1, hopefully you already know it exists. The other thing is that they are selling these books separately. I think you can, I didn't bring my phone in so I can't look and tell you. I know you can buy them singularly, but you may also be able to buy them as a 4-pack. You can't buy the whole box together, but I did notice they were selling some of the single items, although some were sold out, and I think this is one of the things that was sold out. So, you know, this little fake ring is one of the items in one of the books. I can't even remember which book. Does it tell? Oh, The Duke and I. Okay. So you can buy some of the standalone items, but you can't buy the whole box like you saw me open last year. And if you already have got box 1, then box 2 is now available. And they're due to ship in the late fall US time. So you're basically pre-ordering and guaranteeing you got one, which is what I wanted to do. Now, if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, you've either got to make a decision, if you've already got part 1, that you just pay the shipping, so you've got the whole series, or you just wave bye-bye to the second series. The shipping is horrendous. And I really sat there. For 5 minutes I'm like, this is a hell of a lot of shipping, but I really want the whole series, and so I had to weigh that up. So I have bitten the bullet and I've paid for it, and it's, you know, it's going to work out around about $35, $30 to $35 New Zealand per item in the box. So that'd be the 4 books, and there are 2 gifts per book. So it's pretty expensive. But as I say, I wanted to complete the series, so I had saved up and I was prepared to do that. I'm pretty certain the shipping has gone up since I ordered volume 1, but again, I wanted to get the box and I had saved up to do it. So I have pre-ordered. It will come later in the year. I just wanted to give you a heads up. So this video will go up. I might try and get it edited now and rendering. It shouldn't take too long to render because it's a short video, and try and get it up in the next 12 to 15 hours. So hopefully there is still stuff around when you go and have a look, and I'll try and remember to link their website in the description below. So yes, so that's it. Bye again.